David R. here. Today I'd like to talk to you about this book, Diabetic Athlete's Handbook. This book is designed for people who like to work out or people who like to compete in sports. It's divided into two parts. Part one is the Diabetic Athlete's Toolbox. Part two is guidelines for specific activities. In part one, they offer the basics. Like training for fitness and sports, how to set up a training program, and if you're not into fitness, let's say if you haven't worked out for a while, they teach how to get started. There's parts in here about balancing out your blood sugars, like checking it before, during, and after. Sometimes you don't have to check it during, if it's not too low. You can probably get by, but just remember that your blood sugar will probably go down by 30 units, after a half hour of exercise. Okay, there's a section in here on diet and supplements for active people. It says in the book that vitamin C, E, D, chromium, even caffeine are good for the diabetic athlete. There's a section in here on thinking and acting like an athlete, the psychology of being an athlete with diabetes. Part two, guidelines for specific activities. I'll just kind of name off some activities here. Fitness activities, endurance sports, endurance, power sports, outdoor recreational activity, and sports. There's over 100 sports and activities in that section. It kind of, it's like half the book is just focused on that. And at the end of each section, there's an athlete profile. One I'd like to just touch on is on page 226. It's a guy named Doug Burns. He's born in Redwood, California, and his sport is powerlifting and bodybuilding. He set an American record in the bench press. He has won the overall Natural Mr. USA in 2004 and Natural Mr. Universe Tall class in 2006. He takes the pump. A lot of diabetic athletes use the pump, I've noticed. His training tips are, pretty standard. Set your goals, achieve them, train your hardest to bring about your goals to achieve what you want to do. He offers his training routine, and his good diabetes and exercise story. They all offer this at the end of each chapter, so it's worth reading. It's inspirational. But anyway, another book I recommend, just to have it in your library if anything. But if you are somebody who works out, you might want to check this out. There's obviously going to be something in here that pertains to you. So talk to you later. Bye.